Good morning, colleagues. Today with my group, of Guillermo Martinez, Mateo Perdomo, Ferley Peña, and Daniel Maecha. We come to expose the pole vault seen from biomechanics in study the skill spectrum with hope of the athlete Yelena Isibayeva you like it. Objective: project the body to a maximum vertical distance by sprinting a high altitude crossbar with the help of a pole.
Okay, in the gym there are four papes. The first is the impulse race, cyclic. In the first four six steps, acceleration segment, increasing the speed and width of the steps. When winding speed, maintain alignment with the body leaning forward and both arms flexed. The left hand is in a fixed position without oscillation and high in front of the chest. In the second segment represents the following A or 10 the athlete will orient his body in a flowy way. His attention is on the displacement in front of the pelvis, leaning on the free leg of support. The metatarsal is active with reduced damping pace. In the third segment represents the last 6 steps. The indicators of goal structure are support of the metatarsal knee elevation, upright position of the body. Okay, Phase 2, whipping and penetration. Cycling. The beating leg should be fully extended and the free flexed leg actively swings forward past the heel close to the glute. The arms are anchored to the pole and the kick foot on the ground while the chest and hips move forward. Okay, Phase 3. Pick up and extend. Turn. Cycling. The movement of the legs in relation to the ground is subwards, both arms extended and the hips flex. When the power begins to unfold, the body step synchronously with it. The extended upper arm, the hip and the trunk push upwards until the pelvis approach the upper hand. The lower arm flexes. Okay, Phase 4, postage and landing. Cycling. To cross the hips are quickly flexed to I shift, a horseshoe shape with the body. When the quadriceps go beyond the bar, the upper part of the body should be rounded. Then the arms and head are extended. When the whole body has exceeded the heart, the back bend can he avoid be leaving the head towards the chest and bringing the arms forward while flexing the hip? The athlete falls flat on his back. In the identification of the biomechanical factors that determine the achievement of mechanical purposes are the linear kinematics exerted by the athlete on the x-axis, where the athlete carries out a speed and acceleration to reach the optimum power and the moment of jumping. In the same way, the coefficient of friction is observed when the shoe slides on the ground. At this moment, the load of inertia is observed when the pole cannot change its initial state by its felt the athlete applies form flux resulting in zero. Then the tip of the pole is accommodated in the box. You will exert pressure that you'll project the force in a power direction on the uval axis. Mm, eh, Here it can be seen the Hughes law, where the force exerted by the pole makes an elongation caused by the external force applied in the way of a spring. Then it can be seen the action and reaction loop, where the athlete pushes the pole down and the pole region and a power forms. When the athlete puts the teeth of the pole in the box, it is doing work, it is doing work, since when applying the force, it is having an upward displacement. At this point, a second class rubber is observed because it uses the pole to the pole carries out elastic potential energy. Here it can be seen a general torque of the battery when the force is applied to the pole at the moment of herring losing the phase where the turning action on the horizontal bar beats. Mm, At this moment, the battery is having free fall under the exclusive action of the gravitational. The athlete's body performs a parabolic movement due to the parabola shape trajectory. Biomechanics model project the body to a maximum vertical distance. Kinematics linear kinematics spans, circular kinematics, reflex, parabolic movement, kinetics, force newtons slugs, torque, levers 1, 2, 3, works, pressure, spring, reaction coefficient, energy, potential, kinematics, power, gravity center.
How smooth lag in physical activity tells us about a series of mechanical principles. The first tells us about the principle of inertial force. The second principle tells us the optimal course of the acceleration. The third principle tells us about the coordination of impulses partial, the principle of reaction or counter effect, based on Newton, third lag, and definitely the principle of impulse conversion.
Okay, in this part we are going to point out the success, the errors, the literacy and methodology to correct site errors. Accuracy. The executions of the moment in the terms of speed, power and force are given at engine of the gesture and sequential. Trying to proceed to make the level wide the force that moves the printed achieve the objective. Subsequently, the lever contributed to execution of the jump is the main in appropriate manner with synchronization. The pressure work and force to give momentum to elevation of the body making an efficiency. Curvature or the body pacing over the objective and achieving and perfect execution to finish the worldwide impacted the limit pots. The body curvature is too rigid to pass the target. Methodology. Doing methodological exercise of precision and strength taking into account the diameter and weight of pole making this process from the simplest to most complex to achieve symmetry between body of errors. Lack of strength to hold the pole at aquarium, inflicting the pole to the stop so that it can exert force at lift the body to propel itself and complete the moment. Correction. Finally, the will for flew and Klinder exercise simultaneously. First, the gesture of the convert and the ten the same on taking into account. The tools of the body so stop and does not impact the limit to be. Faced with the body and gesture is completed in satisfied way.